Your love. What a great year we've had. I hope that Santa definitely stops by your house and brings you lots of presents. If you're celebrating Hanukkah, happy Hanukkah to you. This is Carrie Miletto. Carrie and I are gonna kind of take you to the top of the hour.
Yeah.
But we are here to feature for you our Kitchen HQ 1500-watt induction burner. So I think a great place to start with this is explain to everybody what an induction burner actually is.
Exactly. I know, because for the longest time I didn't understand it either. And people would say, that's induction. You have to have an induction pan or pot. And I'm like, what? Okay, induction is one of the coolest ways to cook. And here's why. If you want to get even cooking, if you want to cook in 25 to 50% less time, this is really important for that. And what's nice about this induction burner is that it's glass. Okay, so this really sets apart this burner from any other burner in the marketplace, because most other burners are not glass top, and they have plastic that actually lines the outsides of it, and it has plastic where the buttons are. Now the weird part about that is you're putting a hot pot on it, and so what ends up happening over time is all your buttons kind of burn off, all the sides kind of burn off, and it ends up looking, it looks like it went through a rough time. So we wanted to give you something that was durable, that was going to be a long time for you to use, and that glass top is what does it. We're Kitchen HQ, so we want to give you the best of everything.
So it actually is like I don't want to say portable burner.
It kind of is. But if you got a plug, you can take this anywhere.
Indoors, outdoors. Yep. Tabletop cooking if you want to.
That's the best with something like this. And induction really means this, okay? So I have an induction pan here. I want to explain to you what induction means. We've cut it in half for a reason, because what I want you to understand is induction is an electromagnetic kind of signal that's being sent out. So inside of this base, there's electromagnetic fields, and they're coming from these copper coils that are inside. And it sends this signal to the magnetic metal inside your pot or pan. So to know if your pot or pan will work with induction, it just has to have a magnet stuck to the bottom of it. And we're including a magnet in this so you can test it. So if a magnet sticks to the bottom, you are good to go. Now, what do I mean when I say magnetic fields and all this sort of thing? I'm gonna turn this one on. So we just hit the on button. We have all the different functions from manual, if you want to do your manual temperature, warm, low, medium. I'm going to stop it high. And what I'm going to do is it's a 425 degrees. I'm going to use my temperature gun here, and I want to show you what's happening. So right here, first thing I'm going to do is freak you out. I'm going to put my hand right here on the burner. Induction means that those electromagnetic fields are sending that heat, the molecules are being heated up in the pot or the pan, not the burner. So the only thing that's getting hot here is this pan, and let me show you. So if we actually come here to this area that I was just touching, it's about 72 degrees. That's why I could put my hand on it without a problem, right? But let's move over to the pan. So you know that I just turned that pan on like only moments ago. 259, 269, 273. It's climbing to that 425 degrees, and it's climbing fast. This is actually something that's going to move when you need to move in the kitchen. If you need to come down in temperature or up in temperature very quickly, it's gonna respond. Now, check out what happens when I pour this egg on here. This is such a cool thing to me. The part that landed on the pan is cooking immediately. The part that landed on the burner, nothing's happening. Again, I can put my hands right here. There is no heat on the burner. What does that mean? If you have kids, or if you are in an area where you're doing a buffet and somebody accidentally touches the burner, even when you are done with this and the pan is removed, it automatically will turn itself off.
So a couple things I want to point out to you. If you do any type of catering, and we have a lot of you who are in the catering business, these are wonderful. I get a chance, as many of you know, to work with Wolfgang Puck, and he always talks about the fact that he takes his own burners simply because oftentimes when they're catering at a facility, they really don't know what the stoves are like. Yeah. And they can't count on that.
It's 100% true.
So they have to take their own. Yep. So if you're a caterer, this is smart. If you love to cook, especially big holidays like Christmas, where you might be cooking more food than usual, it's always nice to have another area to cook on.
Yes.
Here's something else that I think is brilliant. Look right here. On most stoves, they have numbers, right?
Yep.
2, 4, 6, 8 on some of the stoves.
Yeah.
A lot of the stoves have low, medium, and high. What we love about this is the precision of the temperature.
Yeah, I can go to manual and I can actually set this.
How awesome is that?
It goes up by 50 degrees each time I touch it, so I can manually go to exactly where it needs to be.
That's a really great feature. Most of the pots and pans, I would say, I would imagine over 90%, maybe higher, but just to kind of be conservative, I'll say over the 90% of the pots and pans that we sell here at HSN are induction ready.
Yeah.
Probably higher than that.
Curtis, Wolfgang,
all of
Kitchen
them.
HQ.
Yeah, all of them are induction ready, which is great. So you're safe. And one more final point, any size pot. So you can put a little 1 quart here, but it could be a gigantic 10 quart stock pot and it would work on
Exactly,
this.
and because remember, it's not the burner that's heating up, it's the pot or pan itself, because it's picking up on those electromagnetic fields and it's actually getting the molecules in the pot or pan to get hot. And why that's important is that means even cooking. The most even cooking you're ever going to have. My best eggs I've ever made or had were because I was using induction. And to show you the responsiveness of this burner, I wanna go over here to my function area. Now notice this is a rolling boil, right? And by the way, you will get to boiling so fast, much faster than most stovetops when you have induction. But I wanna go over here to my function area and I'm gonna turn this down to warm. And I want you to see, hopefully, don't miss this shot, guys. Look what just happened. And just that moment, the boiling has stopped. It went to a complete stop. That's responsiveness. That's what you need when you're cooking, and especially with certain recipes. Now watch this. I'm gonna go back to boil, and I want you to watch that water. Don't blink, because in just a matter of a few moments, we're back to the rapid boil automatically.
That's great.
That's the type of responsiveness that a lot of us don't have in our stoves that are in our house, right? So here's what happened for me. When I first got this, I was like, ooh, okay, induction, fun. Let me see what this is all about. I put it next to my stove, and slowly but surely, I like stopped using my stove, because the thing is, and tell me if you have this, a lot of our stovetops, they can be a little uneven sometimes. So what happens is this side is cooking, but this side isn't. So you're turning your pan or you're moving your stuff over trying to get it, because it's not cooking evenly. It's the burner that's getting hot, and then it's trying to heat up the pot or the pan, and then it's maybe heating up on this side because it's kind of curved over. That doesn't happen with induction. The entire pot or pan is being heated because of those electromagnetic fields, as I was telling you about.
I think they're great. If you want one, there's never been a more perfect time to buy one. This sold at $89.95, and it's $59.95. And we have it available for you on FlexPay. 3 monthly payments of $19.98 if you want it. I also want to call your attention to the different choices.
Yeah.
So this one is our floral design. Look at how pretty that is.
Oh, let me move this so you can see. Now look what happens. I took that pan off.
Look at how gorgeous.
See how I went to EO, error? If there's no pan, there's no power.
Perfect. So this is our floral design.
Yep.
This blue color we're calling teal, but it's a pretty blue. It's like an ocean blue. But in our system, we're calling it teal. We have a red choice, and then we also have a black choice.
And they all kind of have like this like dazzly kind of gem kind of like sparkle to them. They're absolutely beautiful.
They
People
are
gonna ask you where you got these from. So now you saw me just start this pan. This is our flip pan, our Kitchen HQ flip pan, by the way. And I'm only using the one side of it. So I'm gonna actually use my longer tongs. I'm gonna put my steak in here, because one of the things that we have a hard time cooking just right is a perfect steak. And there's a couple reasons why we mess it up. One, we don't have even cooking in our pans. So here again, because it's heating the pan, all the molecules in the pan are at the same temperature. They're at 425 as it shows there. Did you hear that sizzle? Did I not just turn this pan on just now? How did it get so hot so fast? That's the power of induction. You're cooking 25 to 50% less than with anything else. Now listen, here's the other way we mess up steaks. We want to turn them too quickly. I already felt the need to want to mess with the steak. Don't mess with the steak. Let the steak sear. Now, the way you can stop yourself from doing that I love on this is there's a timer button. So I can go down a timer, I can count up. So let's say about 5 minutes is where you really want to leave a steak to get that perfect sear and that caramelization on the bottom. So now if you really just like can't trust yourself, set the timer. And also maybe you're cutting some potatoes or you're making the salad or something while this is going, so you don't want to forget. So by doing this, you're actually letting it remind you that'll go off when the timer is done, and then you say, okay, it's time to turn the steak. Isn't that great?
I want to give some shout outs. So Vicki, if you and Sharon keep talking about all these delicious foods that you guys are making, I'm coming over.
What are they making?
So listen.
Okay.
Vicki is making green chili turkey, right? I think she's used the pressure cooker here. She's roasted green chilies, and she used it in her pressure cooker to make the turkey breast.
Are you in the Southwest? Green chilies, that's a very
Oh my gosh,
thing.
that sounds so good.
Yeah.
And then, look at this. And then Sharon, who's making wait a minute, I just saw, Sharon is making a cheesecake.
Yum, 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 yum.
You two, yum. We're so hungry here, we're in the kitchen, but we haven't been exciting. So keep those comments coming because I love seeing them.
Well, we're making some fried chicken.
Well, this we can eat for sure.
Okay, yeah. So a thing about frying on a stovetop is that you really got to keep the oil at the right temperature. That's the way to get that perfect cooking fry all the way around, right? And without getting the sogginess. But what happens is when you put a cold piece of chicken in here that's not hot, it brings down the temperature of the oil.
You mess it up.
And then it's fighting to get back to that temperature. Here's what's wonderful about this. I have got this set at 325. You want to keep it between 325 and 350. And it's going to keep that temperature because remember how fast it went from boiling to stop back to boiling. When I put something in here that's not at temperature, it's going to get right back to temperature so quickly. Look how beautiful.
Can I tell you that chicken that looks better. Guys, get a close-up of that.
Oh my gosh.
That looks like you can eat that in the restaurant.
Perfect, crisp.
It's perfect. And the only way to get that, like you said, which is what I pointed out a little bit earlier, I love that you know the exact temperature. By the way, if you like the pot that Carrie was cooking in, that's our today's special from Kitchen HQ. That's the 4-quart casserole. That's our today's special. I think well over 8,000 of you have ordered that, and it comes in beautiful colors. That would be 9,000 have been ordered. Thank you. So if you want to ask about that, it actually comes with a lid, but we don't have the lid out here, but it's perfect to go along. I need this. I don't own an induction burner.
I'm telling you, since I've had it, I have the floral, so I have the one that we're cooking the steaks on right here. I can't stop using it. I didn't think I was gonna be like that into it. I was kind of like, it's kind of cool,
I mean, I've seen them because we sell a lot of different ones, but I really love this one. And at this price, why not, you know?
Glass top, that's something because there's no one else out there. All the chefs that come here to visit us look at these as they're walking down the hall and they go, oh, what's that? They're like, that's beautiful. Because it really is, it really stands out. So, you know, if you're bringing this for a party or a buffet station or something like that, we'll talk about fondue in a second. I want to make a point here. I didn't use any oil. I didn't use anything. I just put seasoning on my steak and I just threw it into, this is again, our flip pan. But let's see how we're searing on this side now. Look at that. Look at that perfect caramelization, that perfect sear. I'm gonna let it keep going. Again, I put nothing on here. The temperature is staying at that 425 right where I need it. When I feel like my steak is at temperature, I'm gonna pull it. But the nice part is I don't have to stress because I know the temperature's right and I know exactly how long I have to leave the steak. I can set the timer. Another thing, come over here to my fondue. This is great for spinach dips, fondues, cheese dips, party foods, right? So like if you ever, sometimes you have to buy those things where there's 3 of them. Well, you don't need 3 of them, a big buffet. You just need 1 just to put something on there. So here I've done my chocolate, and what's really important about something like chocolate is it can burn very easily if it's too hot. I have the warming feature, which is 125, and that's what I have it set out right now. So I can leave this out to do a perfect fondue, and maybe you have a fancy pot. We just used a regular pot. But, you know, whatever it is that you want to put out and then have everything on the sticks and everyone can help themselves. I'm going to show you a feature here after I do this one. Oh, let's do this one in here. Oh, look, Merry Christmas. Okay, so over here is a lock feature. This is important for something like this. If you're at a party and you don't want people messing with the temperature or little hands, little kids coming up and messing with it, you hit lock. You just hold it 1, 2, 3, and now you see how it says LOC? It's locked.
Okay, I like that.
So now nobody can mess with the temperature, nobody can turn it off, nobody can do anything without pressing 1, 2, 3 to unlock it.
Perfect.
So it's a really nice little safety feature.
It's great to have.
You know?
And you can put your hands here. You know, like we said, kids are always very curious, you know?
I just had this on here. Okay,
nice.
So my hand's on here. There's a little reminiscent warmth on there that's gonna be from the pot itself.
Yeah, but it's not gonna burn you.
Burner. Yeah, exactly, it's not the burner.
I think that's the important part.
And you saw how you take it off, it goes to error, okay, because it's saying there's no pot or pan. I have, my electromagnetic fields have nowhere to go. The minute I do this, it connects and it says, okay, I sense it, we're on. Yeah. And it starts heating it up.
So I have a nephew, an older nephew. I don't know, there's a cable here that keeps stepping over. And I remember a few years ago, he had an apartment, but the apartment, it wasn't like a full apartment. I forgot what it was called, but it was like, there was barely a kitchen. Okay. Right? And there wasn't even a stove in there.
Yeah.
I forgot what those are called.
Oh,
but anyway,
I know
you guys know what I'm talking about.
Like
an efficiency.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like an efficiency. No, it was like an efficiency, honestly. Yeah. This would have been perfect for him. Yeah. Right? Because